Hi Virgo, this is Tara. Welcome to your August 2016 Psychic Tarot forecast. This is mid-month forecast. And as you can see, I'm doing things a little bit differently this time. I'm going to pull 4 cards from the Green Witch Tarot deck. And I'm going to let you see the cards in full view, all 4 of them at one time, and you can see, what I'm pointing out and what I'm seeing and how they relate together. And so I'm hoping this is a benefit to you guys. If it is, then please leave in the comments below, and make sure and subscribe as well. All right, so this is for Virgo. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so there we go. Let's see what's in store for you. I think I have those lined up. All right, lots of greenery. Of course, this is the Green Witch Tarot deck, so there is, but I don't see any nighttime views. So basically, to me, that means that this is more about what you're putting out in the world. There is a chalice card, but we'll go over each one of these. I'm seeing a lot of yellows, a lot of greens, lots of golds, and some water. This is water here. This is a meadow with water in it. So let's go over this. The first card you have it's the Lord and the Lady, which is the same thing as the Lover's card in traditional tarot, Virgo. All right, my friends, so it feels like some of you are really in a romantic state of mind. Again, this is a general reading, so make sure and watch your moon and rising signs, because that will give you an extra layer of depth on the readings. But it does feel like some of you, after the mid-month, sometime after the mid-month, between the 15th and the 21st, are really feeling in the romantic mood. You're ready to be with your partner. You're ready to possibly go on that last ditch vacation before school starts, and to really enjoy the outdoors. I'm seeing these 2 dogs here, and this feels like it is about possibly going on a trip hiking or in the mountains or to the lake, but really enjoying that deep connection that you all have. This is a card that promotes and denotes, he's the strength, he's the masculine yin, and she's the feminine, the intuitive part. So there's a real balance here. Even the dogs, even the dogs feel balanced. So in this particular relationship with the tree above, it's a very thick, old, firm tree. So it has roots, and they're standing right in front of it. So this particular connection to me feels very strong. Feels like it's some of you that have maybe been married for a long time, or feel like that you're in a soul connection relationship. This comes up in the middle of the month, to the end of the month, to the end of August, which is really cool. All right, so the next card of your 4-card spread, and this is in reverse. This is the Page of Chalices. So normally you would see it like this, and as you can see, she's working on an art project. She's out in the water. She's feeling very creative and inspired, and this is in her heart, and she's creating. This is a new canvas. Well, interestingly enough, the new moon on the 2nd of August was in Leo, and Leo is about putting the seeds in the ground for our creative ventures, our desires, our inspirations. And then this full moon on August 18th in Aquarius, this is more about that culminating. Whatever you put into the earth, put into your service, put into the world, is now culminating, and it's very much has to do with the service of the world, because that's who Aquarians are. They're very much service-oriented, very humanitarian-oriented. So it might be that if you're a painter or an actor or someone who does, it could be any type of service that you do. But I'm just getting this from this painting, that it's not just what it looks like, but it's what it means to other people. The value you put out in the world and what it means to other people. Now, this page was in reverse. So it feels like to me, possibly, that you guys are, you know, you're still over here, and you're still in this committed relationship or in this loving relationship, and maybe there's a bit of pause on this new project that you're working on, or this new thoughts, ideas, what you're loving to do. Actually, this is the Page of Chalices. This is the Lord and the Lady. So they're both about love. Okay, and then she has her easel here. So I'm looking at this in all directions. So it could be, too, that this is a good relationship, but there's a little bit of an issue that comes up with it. This feels like to me that since it's in reverse, that you all may have seen a little bit of confusing times or something that needs to be settled in this relationship. It could also have to do with a business relationship, but it is in reverse. So there's something more that needs to be looked at and resolved. And I'm looking at this because it's in reverse and the water is flowing from the couple through here. In reverse, they need to get grounded. Okay, so whatever you're doing and whoever you're doing it with, just make sure that you get grounded, and then the water will flow into the stream and be right side up. Okay, that's interesting. Just make sure you get grounded. Okay, because then we have the Five of Chalices, and this particular card is about our emotions and not seeing what we have. These 3 cups are full and these 2 cups that are spilling. So she's really, she or he is not looking what she has. She's looking at spilt milk. She's looking at past memories that haven't worked out. She's looking at relationships that haven't worked out. She's looking at businesses that haven't worked out. She's focusing too much on what hasn't worked. So this may be talking about this. So just remember that you do have some positive things here. You do have this meadow that's open and ready to be frontiered if you will turn around and walk this way, and this haze will clear up and this will become green and you'll start to see the light. It's just about turning around and seeing that. So this talks to, because she's facing this particular card. So what is the issue here is she's still focused on it. So some of you may still be focused on what didn't go right. And remember, when you do that, people around you, you know, we complain about what we don't like, or that person who did us wrong, or that person who cheated us in a business deal, or at work, you know, you're not being treated right. Just remember, others get tired of that. You know, we all do it. We all want to talk about it and get it off of our chest. But maybe that's when you go, you know, get a boxing deal, get a big bag of boxing sand and just hit on that, or whatever you need to do physically, or write it in a diary and then burn the pages, freeze it. But it feels like, you know, that you all, if you just turn around, there's a lot of glory, there's a lot of excitement, because I'm looking at the last card of the month, and this is the Nine of Pentacles. Yay. So this is your money card here. This is the fruits of the labor that you put into the ground on August 2nd. Now you're starting to see, towards the end of August, you're starting to see real excitement. You're starting to see love in your family, love in your home. Your money is doing well. You're happy. As you can see, he has his hands on his hips, so he's feeling really good about what he's produced in the world and how it's affecting his home life, how it's affecting how he lives, his lifestyle. And I'm seeing some of you, Virgo, this just came to me, this visual came to me of some of you living in very contemporary apartments or condos. And I know that's the opposite of this, of course, but this particular deck lays on this artistry. But I do see some of you in very nice condos. And I feel like you're going to feel like, I can pay for this now. Or some of you that are living in houses that you wondered if it was too much when you purchased it. I feel like you're going to be able to afford it. Or even if you're living in an apartment, I feel like maybe you're updating it, you're sprucing it up, you're decorating it. So this really feels good. I'm really happy to see the middle or the end two cards. This is about love, commitment, and this is about your home and your family and your property and what you do in the world and how you make your money. It's really nice, this Nine of Pentacles. This is culmination of everything that you've put out, making the money from it, and receiving the rewards and really being happy about it. I love this like lizard that's on the wood, the stacked up wood, and he's watching these kids frolic and play. All right, so anything else in these cards? Well, see how this card here has more greenery on it, and there's love, and then this one does not. So again, turn around because there's going to be a lot of greenery here. And just get grounded. When I say get grounded a minute ago, I was talking about that. So again, put your feet in the ground. Go swimming. If it's still warm, it probably is if it's mid-August in the Northern Hemisphere. But do something that makes you feel like you're in your body, or relax, or talk to others, or just meditate. And that's very widely used words, but sometimes, sing to ourselves, hum to ourselves. Just do something that you can actually feel yourself in your body. Dance, for Pete's sake. Be happy, because the end of the month starts looking like this. So that is a good sign, Virgo. All right, I'm going to add up everything numerologically. And I have, let's see, the 6, 7, and 5 is 12, and 9 is 21. Well, I was just talking about dancing, express yourself, because 2 and 1 is 3. And 3 in numerology is creative expression. So make sure you do that. Make sure you do that through this entire second half of the month, because I think you'll find that things will go much easier for you. I think that you'll find the love. I think you'll find the happiness in your home life, and turn around from what hasn't worked. Get on you. See this rabbit here? This rabbit's trying to talk to her and tell her, look what all you have here. Look at all the space, the open space you have. Don't focus on this little tiny area in through here. All right, my friends, and I don't have Virgo in me, so I hope these cards are straight enough for you guys. All right, take care. If you'd like a personal private reading, you can reach me at themagicalmatrix@gmail.com. And I'd love to do a reading for you. I'd love to pull some cards. We can do that by Skype or phone, or I can do a video for you and continue to pull cards and show you what I'm talking about. You can ask me questions ahead of time. And go to my website, look around, www.taraventura.com. And I know you guys are going to have a good second half of the month. I focus on the love, focus on home, family, property, and the money you're making from what you love to do. And the rest will come naturally for you. Okay, Virgo, I hope you all have an awesome rest of the month. Make sure and subscribe, and I will see you in September.